Hello, everyone, and welcome out to Orange County Great Park Stadium in Irvine, California, for the final CCL matchup of the season for myself. I will not be here tomorrow afternoon as Dave Lamb will take over, though we do have a non-league game next week. Nonetheless, this is the final CCL game, and it is featuring your Orange County Riptide and the Academy Barons. On the mound today for Orange County, out of Georgia Southern University, the left-handed pitcher, Nick Jones. Nick Jones, 6'6", 195 pounds. Good size frame. He's out of Johns Creek, Georgia. He is a mechanical engineering major. We'll take a look at his numbers this season with the Orange County Riptide. Coming into the ballgame, Nick Jones provides 14 2 third innings pitched, accompanied by a 3.68 ERA. The starting lineup for the Academy Barons. Sean Blandino leads the way. He's digging into the box, hitting second, Kendall Ewell. Hitting third, Basil Williams Jr. Hitting cleanup, Kyle Freeman. Hitting fifth, Logan Pollock. Hitting sixth, Christian Lucio. Batting seventh, Christian Ponce. Batting eighth, Alante Hall. And hitting ninth, capping out the lineup, Trent Anderson. The left-hander digs in, takes a ball on the outer half and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. The second game of a 3-game homestand here to wrap up CCL play in Irvine, California for the Riptide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jones gets the sign, delivers a 1-1. Fastball way out for the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. We had a ball game against the Arroyo Seco Saints last night. It did not go as planned, to say the least. The Riptide were pummeled. 11-1 was the final score. They're looking to flip the page, and they are starting off on the right foot. Throw it around the horn, Connor Aoki. First shot of the ball game is a strikeout for Nick Jones.
Number 35, Kendall Ewell.
Kendall Ewell steps into the box, and we'll take a look at your Orange County Riptide defensively. In left field, from left to right, Antonio Cruz. In center field, Michael Peabody. In right, Dylan Rock. At third base, Trey Lipscomb. Back at short, Carson Matthews. Max Ferguson manning the position at second. At first base, the big cat, Andre Anton. Behind the plate and the battery overall, Connor Aoki and Nick Jones. Kendall Ewell steps into the box. Sean Blandino opened up the ballgame with a strikeout swinging. The 0-1 pitch is way outside for a ball. The count is even at 1-1. Basil Williams Jr. waits in the on-deck circle. If anyone gets on, Kyle Freeman. Lefty on righty matchup at the plate. Nick Jones looks down the barrel to get a sign. Delivers a 1-1 pitch. That's on the inner half, called strike 2. Well, prior to the ballgame, our stats guy Ryan Ferrin said that there will be a ton of strikeouts today. Let's see if the ballgame lives up to his statement. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ewell. The left-hander delivers. Breaking ball that stays high. The count is even at 2-2. Kendall Ewell out of Illinois. Swings and misses for strike 3. Throw it around the horn. Connor Aoki, back-to-back strikeouts to open up the ballgame for Nick Jones.
Now by number 23, Basil Williams Jr.
Basil Williams Jr. steps into the box, takes the first pitch, has a fastball outside and high, 1 ball and no strikes. He's out of Heyman, Louisiana. 6'3", 180 pounds. The left-hander Jones delivers on the outside half. Called a strike. It's now 1-1. Kyle Freeman awaits in the on-deck circle. Coming into the ballgame, the Riptide are in second place in the CCL standings, 17-12 in league play, 18-15-1 overall. The Academy Barons, if you look all the way to the bottom of your screen, you'll find them in last place, 8-21, 9-21 overall. But they are riding a one-game winning streak. They defeated the Santa Barbara Foresters last night. And Ryan Farron, you are a genius. A ton of strikeouts. Well, so far it's true. We've played 3 outs. All 3 outs have come on Ks. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. No score. Michael Peabody leads things off for the Riptide here in the bottom half of the first inning. On the mound for the Academy Barons, A.J. Stinson, the second. Thanks for adding that, Ryan. Peabody takes the first pitch for a strike at 2-1. Stinson out of Alabama State University, and it is Stinson, not Simpson. It is spelled Stinson. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, no balls and 2 strikes. He's a right-handed pitcher, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds. He's out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Perhaps I butchered that, maybe I did not. I'm trying my best, and he also attended Hattiesburg High School. Here's the 0-2. That's way out high for a ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes, now the count. One ball and two strikes to Peabody. The right-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign, delivers a 1-2 pitch, way outside to even up the count at 2-2. We'll take a look at the starting lineup for your Orange County Riptide, and it looks like this. Leading things off and at the plate, Michael Peabody. In the on-deck circle, hitting second, Max Ferguson. Hitting third, Dylan Rock. Hitting cleanup, Andre Antone. Hitting fifth, Connor Aoki, as the 2-2 was swung on and missed for strike three. Hitting sixth, Trey Lipscomb. Hitting seventh, Antonio Cruz. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter, Daniel Jung. Nice to have him back in the lineup. And hitting ninth, to close out the lineup, Carson Matthews. Defensively for the Academy Barons, Kendall Ewell in left field, Basil Williams Jr. in center, Sean Blandino in right, Logan Pollock at third, Christian Lucio at short, Trent Anderson at second, Kyle Freeman at first, as Max Ferguson takes the first pitch for an inside fastball called a strike. Alante Hall behind the plate, A.J. Stinson the second on the mound. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt, misses low below the knees. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch popped up to the center. I was going to say the center of the diamond, but that one drifted into foul territory where Alante Hall made the play.
Now batting from UT San Antonio, number 22, Dylan Rock.
Well, to say the least, it has not been the best season, for A.J. Stinson II. 10 2/3 innings pitched, and his ERA just a little bit above 16. 16.88 to be exact. Through those 10 innings and 2/3, he has allowed 20 runs. Dylan Rock at the plate. Andre Antone awaits in the on-deck circle. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Ripped out towards left field. Going back, Kendall Ewell at the track. Looking up, and you can say bye to that one. In 3 different languages. Sayonara. Aloha. And adios. Dylan Rock goes deep for the Orange County Riptide. That is home run number 2 of the season. The Tide ahead 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first.
Now batting from UC Irvine, number 30, Andre Antone.
Out of UC Irvine, Andre Antone steps into the box. Antone is a big guy, so he is looking to follow up on what Dylan Rock just did. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Connor Aoki awaits in the on-deck circle. 1-0 ball game. We're in the bottom half of the first inning. The 2-0 is ripped foul towards the right side and out of play. Two balls and 1 strike. The right-hander delivers the pitch. That misses below the knees for a ball, 1-0. So a 16.88 ERA for A.J. Stinson II coming into the ballgame. At Alabama State, he threw a complete of 8 innings. Or check that, a complete total of 6 innings. And his ERA was 12. Andre Antone works out a walk.
Now batting from Binghamton University, number 19, Connor Aoki.
At Alabama State, Stinson, throwing a complete 6 innings, surrendered a total of 8 earned runs. Connor Aoki steps into the box. Andre Anton leads off a first. He worked out a walk. The pitch is on the outer half for a strike. It's 0-1. Another gorgeous day for baseball out in Irvine, California. I think there's only been one ball game with a gray sky all season long, as the 0-1 pitch misses the outer half. Alante Hall looking to frame it. The home plate umpire does not give him the call. There's actually a 4-man umpiring crew for today's matchup. 1 ball and 1 strike to Aoki at the plate. Trey Lipscomb awaits on deck. Andre Anton, the big cat, leads off at first. The right-hander delivers the pitch off the end of the bat, bleeding towards the right side. It will fall in for a base hit. Taking the turn on his way towards third is Andre Anton. Runners on the corners with 2 men down for Trey Lipscomb.
Now batting from the University of Tennessee, number 23, Trey Lipscomb.
Trey Lipscomb steps into the box for your Orange County Riptide. Lipscomb comes into the ballgame with a .295 batting average, accompanied by 5 RBIs and no home runs. Anton on third, Aoki at first. 1 run has already crossed the plate for the Riptide. They are trying to make it more. The pitch is on the outside half, called a strike. It's 0-1. The Riptide are currently riding a 2-game losing streak, and they are looking to snap out of it today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Trey Lipscomb. That's low for a ball. It's even at 1-1. They lost on Sunday against the Santa Barbara Foresters and yesterday against the Arroyo Seco Saints. 1 ball and 1 strike. Stinson looks down the barrel to get a sign, delivers a slider on the outside half. Good frame job by Alante Hall, who was off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes, now the count. Antonio Cruz waits in the on-deck circle. Trey Lipscomb out of the University of Tennessee, trying to cash in Andre Anton out of the University of Irvine. Throw back over towards first. Connor Aoki gets back in time. One to nothing ball game. Bottom half of the first inning. Throw back over once again. Michael Peabody opened up the inning with a strikeout. Max Ferguson popped up behind the plate. Dylan Rock hit a solo home run. Anton walked. And Trey Lipscomb strikes out to end the inning. But the Riptide do bring one across the plate. A solo shot that cleared the left field fence for Dylan Rock, his 2nd home run of the season. We head to the top half of the 2nd inning. 1-0 in favor of the Riptide. Kyle Freeman leads things off for the Barons here in the top half of the second inning.
There's 2 schools combined, it's a combined 13.
Freeman out of Los Angeles, California, local boy. He is 6'4". So good size on him. Swings and misses at strike 2. He attended Crespi Carmelite High School. No balls and 2 strikes. Nick Jones looking for strikeout number 4 of the ball game. We are only in the top half of the second inning, but he struck out the side. 1, 2, and 3 in the top half of the first. The left-hander delivers. Slider on the outside half. And ask and you will receive. Strikeout number 4. Throw it around the horn, Connor Aoki.
Number 25, Logan Paul.
Ryan, you're a genius. Ryan is really feeling himself, I'll tell you. Literally before the game, he said there'll be a ton of strikeouts. And this guy has literally stricken out everyone he's faced so far. Oh, man. Ryan's one of those that believes in a broadcaster's jinx. Unless Logan Pollock clears the fence here, I should be okay. No balls and 1 strike to Pollock. Christian Lucio waits on deck. Christian Ponce in the hole. Logan Pollock out of Santa Barbara City College. The Santa Barbara Vaqueros. He hit .277 for them during the 2019 season with 11 RBIs. Attended Notre Dame High School as the 1-1 pitch as an inside fastball swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes now the count. Here we go. 1 more strike. 1 strike away. Could it be strikeout number 5? This is some exciting stuff. Jones looks down the barrel to get a sign. The left-hander delivers the pitch. Check swing foul towards the right side, towards the Academy Barons dugout. The count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jones gets the sign from Aoki behind the plate. The tall left-hander delivers. Outside fastball swung on and missed. For strike 3, throw it around the horn, Connor Aoki.
Number 5, Christian Lucio.
There have been 5 outs against the Academy Barons. All 5 of those outs have been strikeouts. 3 swinging and 2 looking. Christian Lucille steps into the box. Let's see what happens. The left-hander delivers the pitch. Called a strike, 0-1. Strike 2. Here we go. Get up on your feet. Christian Lucille looking to avoid a date with the rest of his strikeout group. But perhaps with Nick Jones and the way he is pitching, it is inevitable. Oh, this is some exciting baseball. Top of the second inning, 2 away, the 0-2 pitch on the outside corner. The home plate umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3. So for the second inning in a row, Nick Jones strikes out the side. To the bottom of the second we go. 1-0 in favor of the Riptide. Welcome to the Nick Jones Show. Stay tuned for more.
Number 1, Antonio Cruz.
Antonio Cruz leads things off here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Orange County Riptide. Daniel Jung waits in the on-deck circle in the hole. Carson Matthews and Michael Peabody and the top of the lineup will see some action if any of these three base runners get on. 1-0 ball game, bottom half of the second inning. A.J. Stinson delivers the ball. 2-0 the count. 2 hits in the ballgame for the Riptide, including a solo home run off the bat of Dylan Rock. That's 3 balls and no strikes now. But how about Nick Jones for the Riptide? He's thrown 6 outs. All 6 of the outs have been strikeouts. Stinson opens up the bottom half of the second inning with a 4-pitch walk to Antonio Cruz. Daniel Jung steps into the box. Daniel Jung out of Notre Dame, and I can assure you that he has a fantastic support system because his grandfather comes out to all the ball games. This guy literally gets here perhaps 2 or 3 hours before the game. He watches all of batting practice. He sits there with a smile on his face. He just loves to be around the game of baseball, and I can assure you he just loves to root on his grandson. He enjoys and cherishes every second of watching him play the game of baseball. The right-hander takes a peek towards third, delivers the pitch. That's fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Carson Matthews waits in the on-deck circle. One ball and 1 strike to Daniel Jung. Stinson looks down the barrel to get a sign. Throws back over towards first. Antonio Cruz is back standing. We're in the bottom half of the second inning. 1-0 ball game in favor of Orange County. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Popped up foul out of play. Jung's grandfather is always in the stands repping his Notre Dame hat. I think he has a Notre Dame jacket on today. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Stinson looking for strikeout number 3 of the ball game. Throws back over towards first. Stinson sets, delivers a 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Carson Matthews on deck, Peabody in the hole. Antonio Cruz leads off of first. He worked out a walk to open up the bottom half of the second inning for the Riptide. Stinson takes a peek over towards first, settles back in. Delivers a 1-2 breaking ball that stays outside. It evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We have somewhat of a breeze blowing out towards left field. Count even at 2. Stinson gets the sign. Delivers a pitch. Runs too far inside. It's now full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. High fastball for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to open up the business here in the bottom half of the second inning for Orange County.
BYU number 5, Carson Matthews.
Now out of BYU, Carson Matthews steps into the box. He's out of San Clemente, California, and Capistrano Valley Christian High School. At BYU during the 2019 season, he had a .250 batting average, 25 hits in 100 at-bats. Stinson takes a peek towards second. A bunt is shown, then pulled back, called a strike anyways. 0-1 the count. Peabody on deck. Antonio Cruz leads off of second. Daniel Jung leads off of first. Both of them reached on walks. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Bunt is shown. Popped foul off the netting behind the plate. Carson Matthews hitting .247 on the season for the Riptide. Has 9 RBIs. The right-hander out of Alabama State University delivers the 0-2 pitch. Inside fastball. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stinson has struck out 2, and he has walked 3. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside fastball, swung on and missed for strike 3. Strikeout number 3 of the ballgame for A.J. Stinson II as Michael Peabody steps into the box. Peabody struck out swinging to open up matters in the bottom half of the first inning. He's 0 for 1. His second at-bat in as many innings. The runners remain on first and second base with 1 man down. The right-hander gets the sign, looks back over towards second, delivers a high pitch for a ball, 1-0. The right-hander delivers the pitch off the end of the bat towards the left side. A trio of Academy Barons give it a look, but they run out of room. Something exciting occurred prior to batting practice today. Well, something fairly exciting, at least I thought it was entertaining. The interns actually got to take batting practice. I took some BP, Joe took some BP. Ryan did not take any batting practice. He says he has a bad back, so we'll go ahead and let him off the hook. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's fouled away. While I was at the plate, I heard someone yell out, "That was horrid." I think that was actually from Ryan.
I did not say that.
I will check that. Well, Ryan kind of gave me a compliment after my session. He said, "Hey, you weren't as bad as I thought you were going to be." So thank you, Ryan.
Of course.
Runners on first and second base, bottom half of the second inning. Stinson II looks down the barrel to get a sign. Looks back once again. Another look. Brings it to the plate this time around, and it's fouled away. Stinson II looked back one last time as he was coming to the plate on the last pitch. He's really worried about Antonio Cruz. Even when Cruz was on first base, he threw over quite a few times. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Michael Peabody. That's way outside for a ball. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Max Ferguson awaits in the on-deck circle. Michael Peabody, also out of UC Irvine. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Runs inside to hit Peabody. So the bases will be loaded with only one man down as Max Ferguson steps into the box.
Now batting from the University of Tennessee, number 3, Max Ferguson.
Meeting on the mound between the pitching coach and his battery. We'll take a short break while things unravel. Ferguson steps into the box. He's out of Atlantic Beach, Florida. Pitch is fouled away, 0-1. That last pitch hit off the handle of the bat of Max Ferguson. No intention to swing whatsoever. Ferguson is 6'1", 175 pounds. No balls and 2 strikes to Max Ferguson. Dylan Rock awaits in the on-deck circle. The base is full of Riptides. Has the 0-2 pitch. Misses on the outer half for a ball. 1-2 the count. No movement in the bullpen for the Academy Barons. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Stays up high for ball 2. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Antonio Cruz leads off of third base. Daniel Jung off of second. Michael Peabody off of first. Cruz and Jung reached on walks. Michael Peabody was hit by the pitch. Here's the 2-2 to Max Ferguson. Grounded towards the right side. The first baseman flips to second for 1. No one was covering the bag at first base. Antonio Cruz comes in to score from third. Sacrifice ground out.
Number 22, Dylan Rock.
For Max Ferguson. Or you wouldn't score that one as a sacrifice, right? No. No, you would not. Just as a fielder's choice, correct. What was that? Dylan Rock steps into the box. Runners on the corners with 2 men down for him. Stinson delivers. Breaking ball on the outer half. 1-0. Jung on third. Ferguson at first. Rock at the plate. Throw back over. Not in time. The second game of a 3-game homestand here in Irvine, California. Yesterday we faced the Arroyo Seco Saints. Were defeated 11-1. As the 1-0 is a ground ball towards the left side. Logan Pollock is there. He quickly throws across the diamond for the third and final out. So the Riptide had the bases loaded. They at least managed to get 1 across the plate. As we head to the top half of the third inning. 2-0 in favor of Orange County. To the top half of the third inning we go. Christian Boucher leads things off here for the Academy Barons. Alontae Holloway's on deck. Trent Anderson in the hole. Remember, Nick Jones on the mound has struck out everyone he has faced thus far. 6 outs, 6 strikeouts. 3 strikeouts swinging, 3 strikeouts looking. Christian Boucher trying to change the fortunes of his ball club. Nick Jones perhaps looking to strike out everyone in the lineup. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 strike away from a strikeout number 7. The left-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign, delivers. High fastball above the chest. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Jones sets, delivers, outside fastball. The count is full at 3-2. Well, with a 2-run lead and the base is empty, Nick Jones is bound to come with something inside the strike zone, and he does. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw it around the horn, Connor Aoki, strikeout number 7. Alontae Hall steps into the box. Some impressive baseball to say the least. Nick Jones is having his way on the mound. Delivers the first pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. Trent Anderson awaits in the on-deck circle. Jones delivers the pitch. It's high for a ball. The count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The outfield shaded towards the right side. Playing fairly deep. Jones delivers a 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Oh, man. Nick Jones is putting on a show here in Irvine, California. He's looking for strikeout number 8. And as many hitters faced, will he get it? Yes, he will! Backwards K for the 8th strikeout of the ball game.
Now by number 1, Trent Anderson.
Here we go. One more, and he will officially have struck out on 9 hitters in the lineup for the Academy Barons. 1 to 8 have been all Ks. Trent Anderson looking to avoid it as best as he can. Takes the first pitch on the outside half for a strike, 0-1. This kind of feels like the last out of a no-hitter. I'm so anxious right now, beyond excited. Hopefully Trent Anderson doesn't decide to put down a bunt. Here's the 0-1. That misses. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Man, some exciting baseball indeed here in Irvine, California. The Academy Barons and the Orange County Riptide. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Inside fastball that is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Who would have thought that Ryan's statement about there being a ton of strikeouts in tonight's ballgame would bring this to the table? The 2-1 pitch on the inner half. Come on, Blue. That misses for a ball. 3-1 the count.
Jonathan, this is not what I meant.
Yeah, I can assure you that is not what Ryan meant. But let's see, the 3-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Here we go. Now it's getting exciting. It's a full count. Nick Jones 1 strike away from striking out the entire Academy Barons lineup for the first 9 outs of the ball game. And what a feat! My goodness! Nick Jones! You need to be on a dollar bill. What a performance! 9 up, 9 down, all on Ks. Oh, man. There's only one letter in the alphabet for Nick Jones, and K is what it is. We head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Riptide. Man, what a game. We're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Andre Anton leading things off for the Riptide. He's followed by Connor Aoki and Trey Lipscomb. The right-hander delivers the pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. So, Ryan, see if we can get this information. We have a viewer asking what is our pitcher's average speed.
He's usually between 88 and 91 miles an hour.
Ryan Farron, the god of college baseball, says he is usually between 89?
88 to 91.
88 to 91 miles per hour. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to Andre Anton at the plate. Anton walked his first time up.
It's just hard to hit against him because of his frame and the angle where it comes from. It's hard to read when you've never seen it before.
The 2-1 is ripped down the left field line, but foul.
Second time through is going to be more difficult.
For him? Yeah.
Way more.
Now they'll be used to it.
I'd imagine if he does it.
That'd be cool. I'd love to see double digits, but I mean, doing it full order.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Anton. Connor Aoki awaits in the on-deck circle. Anton swings and misses for strike 3. That is a 4th strikeout of the game for Nick Jones. Connor Aoki steps into the box. He is 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch of the at-bat is fouled away, 0-1. Trey Lipscomb awaits on deck. 2-0 ball game, bottom half of the third inning. If you are just joining us, you have missed something awfully special. Nick Jones has thrown 9 strikeouts through 3 innings pitched. Wow. Hit towards right center field. Sean Blandino is there. 2 away.
Now batting from the University of Tennessee, number 23, Trey Lipscomb.
That'll make room for Trey Lipscomb out of the University of Tennessee. Lipscomb struck out swinging. His first time up, he's 0 for 1. No balls and 1 strike, 2 men down. 2 runs on the board for the Riptide. Dylan Rock hit a solo home run. Then Antonio Cruz came in to score on a fielder's choice. 1-1 the count. There seems to be a left-hander getting loose and warm in the bullpen for the Barons. We also seem to have a new bat boy. It is not Ryder Lamb. He's wearing number 29 and some really cool looking shorts. The 1-1 is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch is fouled towards the right side and out of play.
Right through the
That would, that somehow went into the bowl.
wall. I wasn't on the other side.
It was in the bullpen, popped it out, and just threw it all the way in.
The 2-2 is hit out towards right center field. It'll fall in for a 2-out single.
Now batting from Rice University, number 1, Antonio Cruz.
They're warming up somebody.
It's like, it's not.
Throw back over towards first. It skips away from the glove of Kyle Freeman. Not far enough for the runner on first base. Trey Lipscomb to advance. Pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Misses. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Antonio Cruz at the plate for the Orange County Riptide. We're in the bottom half of the third inning. 2-0 lead. Trey Lipscomb leads off of first. He reached on a single. A.J. Stinson, the second, looks down the barrel to get a sign throw back over towards first and not in time. Here we go, the 1-1 deep over the left field fence, and you can say bye to that one in 3 different languages. Sayonara, aloha, and adios. Antonio Cruz gives the Orange County Riptide a 4-0 lead. The second home run of the season for Cruz out of Rice University. What a shot. What a game it has been for the Riptide. From being defeated 11-1, here we sit ahead 4-0. Nick Jones, our starting pitcher, has thrown 9 strikeouts through 3 innings pitched. Dylan Rock has gone deep. Antonio Cruz has gone deep. What a game. What a spectacular performance from the Orange County Riptide, both on the mound and at the plate. And guess what? There's still more to come. We are only in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Daniel Jung at the plate. The right-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign. A.J. Stinson II delivers a 1-0 pitch. That's foul towards the left side and out of play. The 1-1 misses outside for a ball. So now 2 balls and 1 strike. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Academy. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Riptide. Here comes the 2-2 pitch on the outside corner. The home plate umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3. We head to the top half of the 4th inning. You're tuning back into the Nick Jones Show. Let's see what he has in store for us this time around. Through 3 innings, he has 9 strikeouts. The rest of the way will be awfully exciting. We'll be right back. Sean Blandino steps into the box. I'll tell you what, after the game, I'm going to head down there and ask Nick Jones to sign my scorebook. Lefty on lefty matchup. The first pitch is a strike. I mean, of course it is. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 to Sean Blandino on the inner half. Strike 2. Can Nick Jones bring his strikeout count into double digits? The left-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign, delivers the pitch, slider on the outside half. Sean Blandino able to hold up. Kendall Ewell in the on-deck circle. Basil Williams Jr. in the hole. If anyone gets on, Kyle Freeman. The left-hander delivers the 1-2. Backwards K. Throw it around the horn. Connor Aoki. Strikeout number 10.
Now by number 35, Kendall Ewell.
Kendall Ewell looking to disrupt the party for Nick Jones. He is in La La Land. 10 up, 10 down, 10 strikeouts. Wow. 10 out of 10 performance. The first pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. Well, if he keeps this up, Nick Jones is on pace for 27 strikeouts. As the 1-0 pitch is on the inner half to even up the count at 1-1.
You're not going to pitch 9 innings, I bet.
You're retired. That's not
I mean, with all due respect to the Academy Barons, you've got to wonder what the manager's message is to his team. 2 balls and 1 strike the count.
It's as easy as it sounds.
The left-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign.
Oh, kid's giving.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Kendall Ewell on the verge of a second strikeout of the ballgame. Nick Jones on the verge of his 11th. Here's the 2-2. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. Throw it on the horn, Connor Aoki. My goodness, you are witnessing something special. 12 up, 12 down, 12 strikeouts. Check that, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11. I'm getting too excited here. But man, 11 strikeouts. What a game. You heard Ryan. He said, don't get too excited. It's 11, not 12. Basil Williams Jr. looking a bunt. He misses, to the laughter of some of the folks in the OC Riptide dugout. Man, that's crazy. Here comes the 0-1 from Nick Jones. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Oh, man. Basil Williams Jr. does not even bother to look down the line at his third base coach. I'm not too good at reading signs, but I'm pretty sure the message is hit the ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the inside half, and it hits Basil Williams Jr. on the elbow for ball 4 to end the 11 consecutive strikeout streak for Nick Jones. A clap and applause, anything you need. Give him a trophy, a jar of cookies. Wow. And you're right, Ryan. Give Basil Williams Jr. a plane. Something special for himself. He broke up the streak. Pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. Kyle Freeman looked back in disgust at the home plate umpire, suggesting it was off the plate. Here comes the 0-2. Ground ball towards the right side. The second baseman, Max Ferguson, flips on the bag to second. And let me tell you, that ground ball for the Barons is just as good as a walk-off grand slam. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. We've witnessed something special. The first 11 batters of the game went down on strikeouts as we head to the bottom half of the 4th, 4-0 in favor of your Tigers. Carson Matthews steps into the box to open up the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Orange County Riptide. He swings and misses. Strike one. New pitcher on the mound for the Academy Barons in place of A.J. Stinson. The second, Josh Landry. Big guy, 6'5", 165 pounds, out of Cypress Community College. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the outside half. 1-2 the count. Michael Peabody awaits on deck. Max Ferguson in the hole. Here's a leadoff single off the bat of Carson Matthews.
Now batting from UC Irvine, number 36, Michael Peabody.
Peabody steps into the box with a runner on and no man down. He struck out his first time up, then he was hit by a pitch in the bottom half of the second inning. Lefty on lefty matchup. The first pitch is called a ball, just above the belt, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Peabody comes up empty. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count is even. Throw back over towards first, not in time. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning, a 4-0 ball game in favor of the Orange County Riptide as the 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Max Ferguson awaits in the on-deck circle. Dylan Rock in the hole. 5 hits in the ballgame so far for Orange County. The inside pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Michael Peabody goes down on his second strikeout of the evening.
From the University of Tennessee, number 3, Max Ferguson.
Max Ferguson digs into the plate, takes the first pitch for a ball. It trickled off the glove of Alante Hahn, not far enough for the runner from first to advance. Dylan Rock on deck. Carson Matthews leads off of first. He opened up the inning with a single. He goes. It's a ground ball towards second. Trent Anderson can only go towards third. Carson Matthews took off on the pitch, giving him a head start, avoiding the double play.
Now batting from UT San Antonio, number 22, Dylan Rock.
Dylan Rock steps into the box. He hit a solo home run that cleared the left field fence above the head of Kendall Ewell in the bottom half of the first inning. Then grounded out towards third base in the bottom half of the second. It's no balls and 1 strike. The left-hander delivers the pitch. Popped up towards the center of the diamond. Trent Anderson on the outskirts of the grass makes the play, and the inning is over. To the top of the 5th inning we go. The Riptide enjoying a 4-0 lead over the Academy Barons. You're watching OC Riptide Baseball on YouTube Live. Jonathan Ortiz behind the mic. Thank you for joining us. Logan Pollock steps into the box to open up business here in the top half of the 5th inning for the Barons. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout.
So did everybody else.
Yeah, Don, you're right. So is everyone else.
Except
Except for
for Basil Williams.
Basil Williams Jr.
Everybody else.
and Kyle Freeman as well. Basil Williams Jr. is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Kyle Freeman is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fielder's choice.
Thank you.
Christian Lucio waits on deck. Christian Poche in the hole. Nick Jones back on the mound for his 5th inning of work. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Misses for a ball, 2-1. So typically, in a game where you throw a lot of strikeouts, you also throw a lot of pitches. Let's see where he's at. Ryan, what's his pitch count?
60.
He's coming up on pitch number 60. A fantastic number as the 2-1 runs too far inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Jones 1 ball away from surrendering his first base on balls here in the ballgame. The big left-hander delivers a 3-1. Chopper towards the left side. Carson Matthews is there. Backhanded south throw across the diamond. 1 away.
Now batting number 5, Christian Lucio.
Christian Lucio steps into the box. He struck out looking his first time up. So we'll see the difference between strikeout swinging and strikeout looking, pardon me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strikeouts swinging and then 5 strikeouts looking. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Christian Lucio. Poche waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 pitch runs outside for a ball. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 2. Nick Jones on the edge of strikeout number 12. The left-hander out of Georgia Southern University delivers a 1-2 pitch. Slider outside and in the dirt. 2-2 is the count. Here we go. Jones looks down the barrel to get a sign. The 2-2. It hits off the catcher's mitt, but he recovers the ball after it hits off the backstop into his glove. So you'll score that one as a strikeout. Strikeout number 12 for Nick Jones.
13, Christian Poche.
The pitch was swung on and missed by Christian Lucille, but it hit off the tip of the glove of Connor Aoki and bounced off the backstop back into his glove. He managed to make a good throw over down the line. Christian Poche steps into the box. 1 ball and no strikes. Alante Hall waits in the on-deck circle. He is the catcher for the Barons, so he keeps his knee pads on since there are already 2 away in the half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Barons. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Riptide. The 1-1 transfers over to 2 balls and 1 strike. Slight breeze blowing out towards right field. We've seen 2 home runs in the ball game thus far. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. The count is even at 2-2. One of those home runs came off the bat of Dylan Rock, the other off the bat of Antonio Cruz. Jones sets, delivers the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back towards the netting. Two balls, two strikes, two men down. The left-hander delivers. High fastball outside for ball 3. Jones has yet to surrender a walk in the ball game. His only base runner, which was Basil Williams Jr., was hit by the pitch. That one misses low for ball 4. Only the second base runner of the ball game for the Barons as Delonte Hall digs in.
Now batting number 26, Alante Hall.
Hall struck out looking. He was strikeout number 8 for Nick Jones. Poche leads off of first. He reached on a walk call at the plate. The left-hander delivers. Tipped back into the catcher's glove. No balls and 1 strike. Once again, we thank you for joining us for today's broadcast of Orange County Riptide Baseball. Make sure to check out ocriptide.com for all things OC Riptide. You can also purchase some merchandise on there. As the 0-1 is swung on and missed 0-2, we've got polos, hats, sweaters, shirts. You can also see past games and their box scores, upcoming games, a few stories, some pictures. As the 0-2 misses outside and high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And for in-game updates and things according to the actual game in itself involving the Riptide, make sure to check out at OC Riptide on Twitter, and you can follow me at the real John Ortiz. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt. Hall does not chase. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count is even. Remember, we'll be right back here tomorrow at noon, 12 p.m. start time against the Conejo Oaks. Dave Lamb, our assistant general manager, will be behind the mic for tomorrow's ball game. I will be out. I will not be able to attend, but I will be here in spirit. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the outside corner. Connor Aoki was hoping for strike 3. He brought it back just a bit. The home plate umpire does not give him the call. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, there is a 4-man umpiring crew for today's matchup. Here's the full count pitch to Hall. That runs inside for ball 4. That is the second straight walk given up by Nick Jones this half inning. Trent Anderson due up. He struck out swinging. He capped off strikeout number 9 out of 9 for Nick Jones during the top half of the 3rd inning. Christian Poche leads off a second. Alante Hall leads off a first. Bunt is fouled back towards the netting. No balls and 1 strike. The outfielder shaded a bit towards right. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Trent Anderson. Breaking ball on the outside half. The count is even at 1-1. The Academy Barons defeated the Santa Barbara Foresters last night. 7-6 was the final score. That ball game was played at the Academy Barons home field in Compton, California, the Urban Youth Academy. But prior to that win against Santa Barbara, they had lost 8 games in a row. The 1-2 escapes the glove of Connor Aoki, rolls all the way to the backstop, giving the opportunity to Christian Poche to advance to third and Delonte Haw to advance towards second. One swing of the bat from Trent Anderson can cut the deficit in half for the Barons. Twelve strikeouts in the ball game for Nick Jones. He's looking for strikeout number 13. The left-handed pitcher looks down the barrel to get a sign. Delivers the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 13 strikeouts for Nick Jones. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 4-0 in favor of your Orange County Riptide. The big cat, Andre Antone, steps into the box here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Well, our stats guy, Ryan, says that is the evening for Nick Jones. Through 5 complete innings on the hook for the win. Struck out 13 of the 15 hitters he faced. Had he gone all the way, well, perhaps he wouldn't have been able to because his pitch count was at 85. Man, you can only imagine the damage he will still on record to make. One ball and 2 strikes down to him. Connor Aoki awaits in the on-deck circle. Trey Lipscomb in the hole. The 1-2 is a ground ball towards the right side. The second baseman, Trent Anderson, is there. He throws on over towards first. 1 away.
Now batting from Binghamton University, number 19, Connor Aoki.
Connor Aoki steps into the box. He singled and flew out towards right field. He's 1 for 2. Taylor Penley warming up in the bullpen for the Orange County Riptide. We expect to see him during the top half of the 6th inning. A quick pace to today's ball game. No balls and 1 strike to Aoki. Trey Lipscomb waits on deck. The pitch is swung on and missed 0-2. Today is National Hot Dog Day. Don, do you like hot dogs? Yeah? So,
My favorite are Dodger dogs.
oh yeah, Dodger dogs are good, huh? A little bit overpriced, but you've got to pay the price. You know what? I'll tell you what, though. My girlfriend went to Dodger Stadium with me the last time we were out there. She ordered a $20 hot dog. I kid you not. That thing was, oh my goodness. I mean,
You gotta go when they have for $1.
oh, is that the trick, Don? Yeah, I know the Dodgers. I think they began doing this last season.
Trey Lipscomb.
They had special promo dates where you can go ahead and purchase a Dodger dog for $1. They typically did those games on like Mondays or Tuesdays, so yeah, that's a good way to beat it. Because typically, I think they're priced at $6.25, so $1 Dodger dog does sound pretty enticing. But yeah, my girlfriend bought a $20 hot dog. That thing was humongous. Oh man, I don't remember. I know there was corn. Pico de Gallo, was there $20 on it? That's a great question. Frankly, I didn't try it. I don't know. You can ask her, but I know it did take her a while to finish it. The 0-1 is hit towards the right side, lined right into the glove of Kyle Freeman. Well, we'll get back to our hot dog chat in the top half of the 6th inning. 4-0 in favor of your Orange County Riptide.
It'd be Frank out there.
Pinch hitter for Sean Blandino, Marcus Johnson, newly integrated into the ballgame for the Academy Barons. On the mound now for your Orange County Riptide, Taylor Penley out of Prosper, Texas. Taylor had a very good outing the last time we saw him against the Ventura County Bucks, I believe. Oh, yeah, that's right. They are the Pirates and not the Bucks. On the internet, it says the Bucks, but when I showed up to the ballpark, they ended up being the Pirates. I believe he struck out 5 through 3 innings pitched without surrendering a run. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1, the count to Marcus Johnson. Kendall Yule awaits in the on-deck circle. Basil Williams Jr. in the hole if anyone gets on. Kyle Freeman. The 2-1 pitch misses low. 3 balls and 1 strike. So back to our talks about hot dog, right? So I'm Puerto Rican, so that means I have a ton of family in Chicago. So I go to Chicago and I order a hot dog, right? And I ask for ketchup on it. And these people get very offended as the 3-1 pitch is swung on and tipped into the catcher's mitt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, you don't do that in Chicago, apparently. The only thing they put on their hot dogs is mustard. I completely disagree. I think ketchup 100% belongs on hot dogs as the full count pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 4. But yeah, my uncle even told me there are some places in Chicago that will refuse to serve you if you ask for ketchup on your hot dog. So, viewers who are not from California, I want to know your perspective. Do you indeed put ketchup on your hot dog? Joe, do you put ketchup on your hot dog? No, that's disgusting? What do you mean? You grew up here in LA. That's ridiculous. Stop hopping on the bandwagon, Joe. Be original.
There's only 3 things that should go on a hot dog.
Ketchup, mayo, and mustard. Thank you.
No, actually, mustard, relish, and onions.
Joe says mustard, relish, and onions. Wait, you don't put ketchup on your hot dogs either, Ryan?
No, God, no.
Why? Why is that so weird to you
It
guys?
doesn't provide any flavor.
What do you mean? If ketchup on hot dogs were not meant to correlate and go together, then there would not be any ketchup at the stands at Dodger Stadium along with the mustard and the
They
mayo.
have to please the masses.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Exactly. So the masses agree that ketchup does belong on hot dogs.
Little kids don't like mustard,
56,000
onion, and
people at
relish.
Dodgers games say there needs to be ketchup.
Yeah, there needs to be ketchup on these hot dogs. That is exactly why they put ketchup at the condiment.
And what are you talking about?
Section.
It's
If
also
I'm
there
from
for the fries you order and all that too.
Yeah, okay,
If
but
I'm from LA,
Uh-huh.
LA dog is mayonnaise wrapped in, or a hot dog wrapped
Bacon.
in bacon, and then grilled peppers on top of it.
and grilled onions
And grilled onions.
and ketchup and mayo.
No, not ketchup.
Yes, it is. How are you going to tell me? Anytime I go to an event at Staples Center, coming out of the Staples Center, there is a ton of people selling street LA hot dogs. And those hot dogs contain, as you said, grilled bell peppers, onions, ketchup, mayo, and mustard. Point blank. And they are delicious.
They are.
Thank you. Here's the 1-2 pitch.
When you're asking about
Check swing, did he go? He did not. Sets the first base umpire, Kendall Yule, at the plate for the Academy Barons. So here's another question. I've been to both Chicago and New York. I think Chicago pizza by far defeats New York style pizza. Can anyone else agree with that?
Yes.
Ryan?
100% I agree with that.
I completely disagree with that.
Chicago deep dish pizza.
Dude, it's fire. Giordano's,
New York
my
pizza,
goodness.
New York pizza is just a giant slice of pizza. That's it. That's
A
all it is.
giant,
Super
very
I like
thin
the
slice
I'm
of
a big
pizza.
crust guy, because I think the crust is lesser important than other people think it is.
Oh, so Ryan, you think the crust is less important than other people think it is? Very well. The count is at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Don, what do you say?
I'm not a pizza guy.
You don't like
I'm not a
pizza?
fan.
Oh, man, Don. Well, of course.
Or you get the California style pizza.
California style pizza?
Yeah.
That's interesting, huh?
What even is California style pizza?
Gluten-free, organic-free.
Oh, you mean college?
The full count pitch.
You mean college?
Chopped foul towards the left side.
I don't put anything on a hot
Top half of the 6th inning.
Don, you
4-0 ball game in favor of the Riptide.
dog. Your dogs are best without anything.
Wow, Don, so you don't put anything at all on your hot dogs? Okay, well, there's that as well.
My rule is if it's good enough without anything on it, why would you put anything with it?
Here comes the 3-2 to Kendall Yule. The payoff pitch once again misses low in the dirt for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to open up the top half of the 6th inning for Taylor Penley.
Now by number 23, Basil Williams Jr.
Basil Williams Jr. steps into the box.
Got a backup plan, coach?
No.
Gotta start getting the ball over.
Williams Jr. out of Mississippi State University did not see any action in 2019. He hits it up the middle. It's cut off by the shortstop, Carson Matthews. He flips on over towards second. That is the only out that is recorded or checked that. Was he called safe? No, he was not. I saw the second base umpire holding out both arms. but the Riptide do manage to get one away. As Kyle Freeman steps into the box. Kyle Freeman struck out his first time up and grounded into a fielder's choice in the top half of the fourth inning.
Still not a hit.
Logan Pollock awaits on deck. Lefty on righty matchup. Taylor Penley delivers a pitch. It's in the dirt. Gets away from Connor Aoki. On his way towards second base is Kendall Ewell.
Jalen Hurd.
I don't know why the guy at third didn't score.
There's actually a pinch hitter at the plate for the Barons. That is Jalen Hurd in place of Kyle Freeman in the number 4 spot. One ball and no strikes. The left-hander delivers on the inner half. Taken 2-0. Penley looks down the barrel to get a sign. No movement in the bullpen for the Tide. The 2-0 is hit out towards right center field. It will drop in for a single.
First hit.
Marcus Johnson comes in to score from third. Kendall Ewell advances towards third base himself. Jalen Hurd stands at first base with an RBI single. The Barons trimmed the deficit to 3. 4-1 ball game here in the top half of the 6th inning. Logan Pollock steps into the box. Penley delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. Skips away from Connor Aoki, coming down the line from third to score easily as Kendall Ewell. 4-2 ball game in favor of your Riptide. Logan Pollock at the plate has a chance to further lessen the deficit for the Academy Barons. Has a runner in scoring position at second base in Jalen Hurd. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from the left-hander. It runs inside and is swung on and missed for strike one. Christian Lucille waits in the on-deck circle. 4-2 ball game. Top half of the 6th inning. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Fouled back towards the netting. The count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. We started off the ball game with Nick Jones out of Georgia Southern University. Through 5 complete innings, struck out a total of 13 hitters without surrendering a run. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Penley. Runs far inside. Connor Aoki manages to block this one. 2 balls have gotten away from Aoki this half inning alone. The count even at 2-2. Jalen Hurd leads off of second base. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Riptide scored once during the bottom half of the first and second inning. They scored twice in the bottom half of the third. Here comes the 2-2 to Logan Pollock. Swung on and missed for strike 3. The first strikeout of the ball game for Taylor Penley. 2 away.
Number 5, Christian Lucille.
Christian Lucille steps into the box. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. Christian Poche awaits in the on-deck circle. Lefty on lefty matchup at the plate. Hurd continues to lead off the bag at second base. Not a big size lead. Penley takes a look back. Delivers to the plate. Slapped foul towards the left side and out of play. No balls and one strike. Penley gets the sign. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that stays high. The count is even at 1-1. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Barons. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for your Orange County Riptide. We are in the top half of the 6th inning, a 4-2 ball game. Penley delivers the 1-1. Hit off the end of the bat towards the left side. Antonio Cruz going back on his horse at the track. A diving attempt. He is unable to make the play. Scoring from second base is Jalen Hurd. On his way towards third, sliding in safely is Christian Lucio.
Number 13, Christian Boucher.
Christian Poche looking to tie up the ball game for the Barons. Has the tying run at third base in Christian Lucio. Poche walked his last time up and struck out swinging his first time up. Alante Hall awaits in the on-deck circle. It's a 4-0 ball game coming into the top half of the 6th inning. 3 runs have crossed the plate now for the Barons. 4-3 the score. The Barons have more runs than they do hits. 3 runs on 2 hits. No balls and 2 strikes to Christian Poche. Penley gets the sign. The left-hander out of Prosper, Texas, delivers the pitch. That's hit foul towards the left side. We'll do it again, this time at 0-2. Penley delivers, swung on and missed for strike 3. His second strikeout of the ball game, but not before the Barons managed to get 3 runs on the board as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 4-3 ball game in favor of your Orange County Riptide. You're watching Tide Baseball on YouTube Live. Jonathan Ortiz behind the mic. Antonio Cruz out of Rice University steps into the box to open up matters here in the bottom half of the 6th inning for your Orange County Riptide. Daniel Jung awaits on deck. Carson Matthews in the hole. If anyone gets on, Michael Peabody. 1 ball and no strikes to Antonio Cruz. Cruz walked his first time up and came around to score, then hit a 2-run home run during the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Cruz out of Houston, Texas, 6 feet tall, 197 pounds. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's fouled towards the right side and off the netting. 1 ball and 2 strikes, now the count. The 1-2 pitch runs inside. The home plate umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3. Alante Hall initially dropped the ball, so he applies the tag. 1 away.
Now batting from Notre Dame, number 11, Daniel John.
One ball and no strikes to Daniel Jung, the designated hitter in the lineup today for your Orange County Riptide. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Josh Landry back on the mound for the Academy Barons. Once again, he is out of Cypress College. Delivers a 1-1 pitch on the outside half to transfer the count over to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6'5", 165 pounds for the left-hander on the mound as the 1-2 pitch trails outside and high. 2-2. No movement in the bullpen for either team. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed on the outside half for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to open up business here in the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Riptide. As a matter of fact, that is now the 4th strikeout in a row for Josh Landry on the mound. Carson Matthews out of BYU steps into the box. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Fouls this one back and out of play behind the stadium. No balls and 1 strike to count. Four to 3 ball game. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Josh Landry delivers the pitch. Hit well out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 home runs in the game thus far. A solo shot off the bat of Dylan Rock and a 2-run home run off the bat of Antonio Cruz. Michael Peabody awaits on deck. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat towards the right side. Sean Blandino takes a few steps towards his right. He'll make the play, and the inning is over. We head to the top half of the 7th inning. The Riptide lead 4-3. Alante Haw digs in to open up the top half of the 7th inning for the Academy Barons. He's followed by Trent Anderson and Marcus Johnson. If anyone gets on, Kendall Yule will get an at-bat. This is hit straight up towards center field. Peabody is there, 1 away.
Number 1, Trent Anderson.
Trent Anderson steps into the box. Lefty on a righty matchup. Penley delivers a fastball on the outside half for a ball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. The count even at 1-1. Marcus Johnson awaits in the on-deck circle as a 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike two. Taylor Penley has 2 strikeouts in the ballgame thus far. Came in for relief in the 6th inning, where he surrendered 3 earned runs as the 1-2 pitch runs inside and in the dirt. Connor Aoki keeps it in front of him. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count is even. 1 away here in the top half of the 7th inning. The Riptide out in front by 1 run, the slimmest of all leads in any sport. 1. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Runs too far inside. Trent Anderson makes sure to scoot out of the way. The count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. During the bottom half, or check that, the top half of the 6th inning. Taylor Penley on the mound walked 2 Academy Baron hitters. The 3-2 is slicing towards the right side and out of play. Falls onto the concourse here at Orange County Great Park Stadium. The count remains full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Taylor Penley looks down the barrel to get a sign. The left-hander delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw it around the horn, Connor Aoki. That is strikeout number 3 for Taylor Penley.
Number 28, Marcus Johnson.
That'll make room for Marcus Johnson. He reached on a walk and came around to score in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Took the place of Sean Blandino in the lineup for the Barons. Penley delivers a pitch. Fastball on the outside half. That's fan-dad and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Kendall Yule awaits in the on-deck circle. Penley quickly delivers the 0-1. High fastball above the chest. Marcus Johnson leans out of the way. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count. A very loose and happy Orange County Riptide dugout. You hear some laughter as that's fouled towards the right side. Coming down the third baseline, the guys huddled together having a chat. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Marcus Johnson. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Inside fastball, strike 3 called. Here we go. 4 strikeouts for Taylor Penley. We head towards the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Michael Peabody leads things off here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. He takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Josh Landry back on the mound for his ball club. He struck out the side during the bottom half of the 6th. He is ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes to Peabody. In the bottom of the 6th inning, he struck out Antonio Cruz, Daniel Jung, and Carson Matthews, swinging. The left-hander delivers the pitch, misses low on the outside corner for a ball. 1-2 now the count. The Barons open up the ball game with A.J. Stinson II. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Way outside to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The left-hander delivers the 2-2, misses. The count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Landry looks down the barrel to get a sign. Sets, delivers the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And actually, that is strikeout number 6 in a row for Landry on the mound. So he's looking to come back with some cheddar of his own.
Ferguson.
Ferguson takes a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses on the outside half. 1-1. So throughout the ball game as a whole, the Academy Barons have struck out 17 times. The Riptide have struck out 10 times. So, after today's matchup, we will await the Conejo Oaks tomorrow at noon. Then we will travel to San Luis Obispo on Friday, pardon me. A 6 p.m. start time. Then to the Academy on Saturday for another 6 p.m. start time. Then back to San Luis Obispo, as this is a ground ball towards the left side, takes a bad hop and hits off the glove of Logan Pollock, finds itself into shallow left center field. It looked like Max Ferguson had thoughts of advancing towards second, but then stumbled on the turn, so he will wait contently at first. They'll score that one an error, so E5 on the play.
That's just bad luck. Grass just ate it.
Now pitch running number 9, Blake Fadul.
Yeah.
Blake Fadul will come in as a pinch hitter for Max Ferguson.
Now batting from UT San Antonio, number 22, Dylan Rock.
Dylan Rock steps into the box. So yes, tomorrow the Oaks, Friday at San Luis Obispo, Saturday at Academy Barons, and Sunday at San Luis Obispo one more time. Then we will be right back here next Tuesday for our final game of the 2019 summer baseball season. That'll be against the San Diego Waves. That is a non-league matchup to prepare us for the playoffs that will be taking place as runner on first base Blake Fadul goes right back to the dugout being picked off for the second out. As I was saying, that non-league matchup will be in preparation for the CCL playoffs that'll take place on the 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th of July. That pitch is swung on and missed 1-1. The playoffs are played at Cal Lutheran. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 2 men down in the inning. Here comes the pitch. Misses below the knees for a ball. 2-1. Dylan Rock hit a solo home run in the bottom half of the first inning. He then grounded out towards third base in the bottom of the second and flew out towards center field in the bottom of the fourth. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. That's fouled back towards the netting. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The left-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign, then steps off the rubber. A right-hander getting loose and warm in the bullpen for the Academy Barons. No action in the bullpen for your Orange County Riptide. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That misses low for a ball. It's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. In the bottom half of the 7th inning, the Riptide lead 4-3. 6:30 p.m. start time for today's matchup. We have played just a little over 2 hours of baseball. This is popped up behind the plate and into the stands. Foul. Trevor Sutt warming up in the bullpen for the Barons. Andre Anton awaits in the on-deck circle for the Tide. The left-hander delivers. High fastball that bounces off the glove of Alante Hall for ball 4.
Now batting from UC Irvine, number 30, Andre Anton.
Andre Anton steps into the box. He walked his first time up, then struck out in the bottom of the 3rd and grounded out towards second base in the bottom of the 5th. The left-hander delivers the pitch. That's fouled back towards the netting. No balls and 1 strike. A lovely Wednesday night here in Irvine, California. 70 degrees. And I can assure you that to some people here in California that it's cold, and for a lot of our viewers that are watching out in the Midwest or perhaps in the East, I know that is absolutely nothing to you. If anything, that is nice and good summer weather. But anything 70 degrees or lower here, man, we'll definitely bring out the sweaters. No balls and 1 strike to count to Andre Anton. Pitches on the outside half. It's even at 1-1. One thing I can note this time around is that this year in particular, it has not been too hot here in Southern California during the summer. Something that I far am grateful for, because I have not set up the air conditioning in my room. So, a fan is doing for now. 2 balls and 1 strike to count here to Andre Anton. Anton out of UC Irvine. Peabody in the lineup, also out of UCI. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That swung on and missed. 2-2. I'll definitely head out to Irvine next season for some baseball games. The JC team that I broadcast for, the El Camino College, are sending their star shortstop, Taishi Nakawake, to the Anteaters. He has a beautiful glove, so, man, without a doubt, I will be out there supporting. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the inside half. The home plate umpire pulls the trigger for strike 3. That is the 7th strikeout of the ball game. For the Academy Barons and their pitcher.
Now in left field is Chad Crosby, and pitching is Cole Samuels.
We head towards the top of the 8th inning. 4-3, Riptide. Kendall Ewell leads things off here in the top half of the 8th inning for the Academy Barons. New pitcher on the mound for the Riptide, replacing Taylor Penley, is Cole Samuels out of St. Louis University and also out of San Juan Capistrano, California, and J. Serra High School. It'll be Ewell, Basil Williams Jr., and Jalen Hurd. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count is even. Top of the 8th inning, 1-1 lead. 4-3 ball game in favor of your Orange County Riptide. 2 hits in the matchup for the Barons, 5 hits in the matchup for the Riptide. Here's a 1-1 that's grounded up the middle. The shortstop Carson Matthews is there. He throws across the diamond, 1 away. Well, I know it seems as if it was a long time ago, but Nick Jones, the starting pitcher for your Orange County Riptide, started off the ball game with striking out 9 complete consecutive hitters. 9 outs, 9 Ks. He struck out everyone in the lineup for the Academy Barons. He exited the ball game throwing a complete 5 innings. No runs, 13 strikeouts, also no hits. The 1-0 is in the dirt, taken for a ball, 1-1. Basil Williams Jr. at the play. He struck out looking his first time up, then was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. As a matter of fact, his hit by a pitch is what broke the streak of strikeouts for his ball club as he swings and misses, 2-1. The streak got as far as 11 hitters. 2 balls, 1 strike. The right-hander delivers the pitch. Ripped towards the right side past the outstretched glove of Andre Antone. Rounding the bag on his way towards second is Basil Williams Jr. He takes the third. He's on his way towards third. And he is in there without a throw as it was offline. Stand up 1-out triple for Williams Jr. as Jalen Hurd finds his way to the plate.
How about number 39, Jalen Hurd?
That'll make room for Jalen Hurd. He had an RBI single his first time up. In the bottom half of the 6th inning. Has the tying run down the line 90 feet away with only 1 man down here in the top half of the 8th inning. The infield decides to come in for your Orange County Riptide. Clemente Bonilla will head out to the mound to have a chat with his relief pitcher, Cole Samuels. Meanwhile, he is warming up a right-hander in the bullpen. We'll take a short break. Jalen Hurd steps into the box. He has the tying run 90 feet away at third base. Righty on righty matchup. Cole Samuels delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. It gets away from Connor Aoki. The tying run comes in to score. All tied up at 4.
I thought we were going to need more than 4 runs to win the game.
One ball and no strikes to Hurd. The second pitch of the at-bat is swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Logan Pollock awaits in the on-deck circle. Hit towards the right side, backhanded by the second baseman who throws on over towards first, Max Ferguson.
Now batting number 25, Logan Paul.
That'll make room for Logan Pollock, who struck out swinging his first time up. He then grounded out towards shortstop in the top half of the fifth inning and struck out swinging in the top half of the sixth. Christian Lucio waits in the on-deck circle. We are all tied up at 4 here in the bottom half of the eighth inning from Irvine, California. And by the way, this ballgame started with 11 consecutive strikeouts. You would have never thought that the Barons were capable of putting 4 runs on the board. But here we are now. It's a brand new ballgame. Nick Jones is no longer on the hook for the win, as the 1-0 pitch to Pollock is below the knees for a ball. Did he go? The first base umpire says he did not. 2 balls and no strikes, now the count. The right-hander delivers the pitch, high fastball that misses. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch from Samuels is on a platter for a strike. 3-1 now the count.
Yeah. And he has a home run. These were defense.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Tipped back. The count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't care. If someone has a home run in the game, keep him in the game.
The count is full. Samuels looks down the barrel to get a sign. The 3-2 pitch towards the right side. Dylan Rock is there. He will make the play. To the bottom of the 8th we go. We're all tied up at 4. You're watching OC Riptide Baseball via YouTube Live. Jonathan Ortiz behind the mic.
Here we come, the 8th.
Bottom half of the 8th inning here from Irvine, California. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Academy Barons as Connor Aoki leads things off for the Tide. That is Trevor Sutt out of LBCC, Long Beach Community College. He attended Millicon High School. 5'8", 175 pounds, 3-1 last season with the Vikings. 40 2/3 innings pitched, posting a 1.55 ERA. We'll take a look at his numbers shortly with the Academy Barons this season. So, coming into the ballgame, has thrown a complete 23 innings, posting a 3.13 ERA. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The pitching staff this season for the Academy Barons has not been too efficient. As a team, their ERA is 5.58. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Connor Aoki. Foul towards the right side, out of play and into the stands. Trey Lipscomb awaits in the on-deck circle. Antonio Cruz in the hole. If anyone gets on, Daniel Jung. This half inning for Orange County. At one point, it was a 4-0 ball game. Then 3 runs came around to score for the Academy Barons in the bottom half, or check that, the top half of the 6th inning. Here's a chopper towards the left side of Hicks, foul. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Connor Aoki at the plate for Orange County. Aoki out of Binghamton University. Suck gets the sign, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Slider on the outside half. Good take there by Aoki. 2-2 the count. Right-hander gets the sign. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Slider on the outside half. Good frame job by Alante Hall. It was surely off the plate, but caught strike 3 nonetheless.
Now batting from the University of Tennessee, number 23, Trey Lipscomb.
Now out of the University of Tennessee, Trey Lipscomb steps in for his 4th at-bat of the evening. Has 2 strikeouts and 1 single. He is 1 for 3. Out of the University of Tennessee, the right-hander takes the first pitch for a ball on the outside half. Ball and no strikes. Antonio Cruz waits in the on-deck circle. Cruz had a 2-run home run in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. This is popped up towards the right side in foul territory. Kyle Freeman runs out of room. That one fell into the Academy Baron dugout, I believe. Onside up at 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Suck delivers a 1-1 pitch on the outside corner. Alante Hall dropped the pitch, though that does not help his case for a strike. 2-1 now the count. Slider on the outside of half to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trevor Suh out of Long Beach City College on the mound for the Barons. Delivers strike 3 in the dirt. Trey Lipscomb chases 2 away.
Now batting from the University of Miami, number 7, Chad Crosby.
So hitting in Antonio Cruz's spot in the lineup, Chad Crosby comes into the ball game. Righty on lefty matchup. Crosby out of the University of Miami takes the ball in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Suck gets the sign. Alante Hall gives him a location. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The bottom falls out of that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count is even at 1. We'll do it again, this time at 1-1. The right-hander delivers the pitch. Snapped the outside corner. Caught a good piece of the black. It's now 1-2. Both Aoki and Lipscomb went down on strikes. Chad Crosby trying to avoid doing the same. As the 1-2 pitch is hit right back up the middle. Hits off the leg of Sut on the mound. The second baseman, Trent Anderson, recovers the ball. But Chad Crosby makes it aboard safely. That one surely made contact off the back of the leg of Sut on the mound, but he should be okay. He's walking fine. The manager for the Barons still comes out to the mound nonetheless to have a chat with his pitcher, despite the pitcher waving him off. So that one goes down as a hit for Chad Crosby, as Daniel Jung out of Notre Dame University, the designated hitter in the lineup today for the Riptide, steps into the box with the go-ahead run and perhaps the winning run at first base. The outfield playing at a normal depth. Thought maybe with two away and the go-ahead run at first, they'd move a little bit deeper. A right-hander on left-hander matchup once again. Here comes the pitch from Sut. That's hit foul towards the left side and out of play. Carson Matthews out of BYU awaits in the on-deck circle for the Riptide. As I mentioned earlier, Trevor Sut had a terrific outing last season for the Long Beach City College Vikings. 40 and 2/3 innings pitched, 1.55 was his ERA. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. Nice stop there by Alonta Hall. Prevented the running from first base from advancing. The right-hander delivers the pitch. Runs inside once again. Same result, 2 balls and 1 strike. All tied up at 4 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That's hit out towards right field. Sean Blandino going back at the track in front of the fence. He'll make the play. Everyone in the stadium held their breath. We head to the top half of the 9th inning. All tied up at 4. We head to the top half of the ninth inning here from Irvine, California. Out of Texas Tech University, Ryan Sublett takes the mound for your Orange County Riptide. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, out of Lamont Township High School in Lamont, Illinois. Christian Lucille leads things off for the Barons here in the top of the ninth. The right-hander delivers the pitch, delivers the ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. Christian Pochet awaits in the on-deck circle. Alante Ha, the catcher, awaits in the hole. Trent Anderson, the second baseman, if anyone gets on. The 1-0 runs too far inside. Christian Lucille slightly lifts up his right foot, moving out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's fouled back towards the netting. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike to Christian Lucio. The right-hander gets the sign, delivers the 2-1. That's fouled back towards the netting again. The count is now even at 2-2. The Riptide will be looking to walk it off in the bottom half of the ninth inning and to send us home with a victory. The last time we were in extra innings, we went all the way to 10 against the Ventura County Pirates. That was a non-league matchup when we were defeated. The count transfers to 3 balls and 2 strikes. It is full. Prior to their win against the Santa Barbara Foresters yesterday, the Academy Barons had lost 8 games in a row. As the full count pitch is hit foul towards the left side and out of play. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're still on pace for a full 3-hour game. Let's see if the Riptide can pull it out of the hat in the bottom of the ninth inning, hoping that they head into the bottom of the ninth with the same score. As the 3-2 is fouled back, we'll do it again. At Texas State University in 2019, Sublett posted a 4.76 ERA. Here comes the full count pitch to Christian Lucio. The right-hander delivers a fastball that's whacked down towards the left side and out of play. 3rd straight foul ball of the at-bat for Lucio at the plate. A battle brewing here between Ryan Sublett and the shortstop for the Academy Barons. There's only been 1 error in the matchup, and that was to the Academy. We'll do it again at 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runs inside for ball 4. So Christian Lucille now leads off of first. He represents the go-ahead run for the Barons, so we'll see if a stolen base is perhaps intact. Christian Pochet steps into the box. He struck out his first time up. He walked his second time up, then struck out a second time in the top half of the 6th inning. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts and a walk. Sublett looking for something on the ground. The infield ready to turn 2. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch is on the outside half. Lucio leads off of first. He reached on a walk. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to the hitter at the plate. Big hack. He came up empty. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the count. The Academy Barons sat up the ballgame in the top half of the 8th inning. They were down 4-3. They scored 3 runs in the top half of the 6th to put them at 4-3. Then they were at 4-0 before. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike to Christian Poche. Alante Hall awaits in the on-deck circle. The Barons looking to head into the bottom of the 9th inning with a lead. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. That's hit towards the left side. Lucille returns towards first base. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. No men down. Top of the 9th inning. All tied up at 4 from Irvine, California. Orange County Great Park Stadium, the setting for today's matchup between your Orange County Riptide and the Academy Barons. Will travel to the Academy on Saturday to face against the Barons as the 2-2 is tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 3.
Now batting number 26, Alante Hall.
Alante Hall now digs in. He struck out his first time up. He then walked in the top of the 5th and flew out towards center field in the top half of the 7th inning. 0 for 2 with a walk. Trent Anderson, who is wearing the golden sombrero, awaits in the on-deck circle. 3 strikeouts for him. That's hit towards the right side and out of play. The count is at no balls and 1 strike. Once again, we thank you for joining us for today's coverage of OC Riptide Baseball via YouTube Live. We'll be right back here against the Conejo Oaks tomorrow at noon, 12 p.m. start time as we wrap up CCL League play here at Irvine, California. The 3rd game of a 3-game homestand. We will be back here nonetheless on Tuesday for a non-league matchup against the San Diego Waves. No balls and 1 strike. Currently the count to the catcher, Alante Hall. Sublet takes a peek towards first. Throws back over, not in time. His second pickoff attempt. No one getting warm in the bullpen for the Riptide. No action in the bullpen for the Barons. We expect to see Sut in the bottom half of the 9th inning for the Academy. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Alante Hall. That's a fastball that runs low and in the dirt. The count is even at 1-1. We started off the ball game with a total of 11 consecutive strikeouts as this is hit towards the right side and out of play. Nick Jones was dealing 11 Ks in a row. That is quite impressive, but the pace of the game has slowed down quite a bit. It's a brand new ball game upon us. We're all tied up at 4 here in the top of the 9th inning. Alante Hall at the plate. Ryan Sublet on the mound. He delivers a 1-2 pitch. Slider on the outside half. Backhanded stop by Connor Rioki behind the plate. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The right-hander delivers. Ground ball towards the right side. Past the glove of Andre Anton into right field. On his way towards second is Christian Lucille. He will hold up. Runners on first and second base with 1 man down. Trent Anderson steps into the box.
Now batting number 1, Trent Anderson.
Anderson has struck out swinging 3 times. Looking to strike out. Or check that, he's looking to avoid strikeout number 4. Ryan Sublet and the Riptide desperately need something on the ground to turn a double play. They do not want to go into the bottom half of the 9th inning with a deficit, no matter how big. The infield position for a double play. Sublett takes a peek towards second, delivers the pitch, in there for a strike. 2-1. Runners on first and second with one man down reminds me of the extra inning style in the World Baseball Classic. After the ninth inning, each team has a runner on first and second base with one man out to start off the inning. Huh. So it actually happens in minor league baseball, too, according to our PA guy, Joe. That's in the dirt. Nice block there by Connor Aoki. Looks like Trent Anderson was potentially sending the runner. I know he put his hand in the air. I don't know if he was telling them to calm down or to hold up.
They seem to be running pretty cautiously. I don't know why they didn't send him a third on that single.
1 ball and 1 strike, 1 away. Remember, I believe we only have lights until 10:30 p.m. here in Irvine, California. That's still a long time away, so we should be able to get in the ball game. The sound does cut off at 10, but that'll just send our boy Joe home a little bit early. 1 ball and 1 strike. The right-hander delivers the pitch off the end of the bat towards the left side. Lipscomb steps on the back for 1, throws across the diamond, double play. Just what the doctor ordered. Trey Sublett able to cook up right what his guest wanted. We head to the bottom half of the ninth inning, all tied up at 4. Bottom of the ninth inning, Carson Matthews at the plate, swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Trevor Sutt remains on the mound for the Academy Barons. All tied up at 4 here in the bottom of the ninth inning. The Orange County Riptide looking to walk it off with a win. There's a chopper towards the left side and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. The right-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign. Here's the 0-2. That's high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Michael Peabody and the top of the lineup awaits on deck. Blake Fadul in the hole if anyone gets on. Dylan Rock. Here comes the pitch. Slider on the outside half that swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll make room for Michael Peabody out of UC Irvine. He struck out his first time up, then was hit by a pitch his second time up. Struck out in the 4th inning, struck out also in the 7th inning. has struck out 3 times, reached base once on a hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 3. Michael Peabody just trying to get on any way he can. Looking to represent the winning run for the Tide. He takes the first pitch low and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. No movement in the bullpen for the Academy Barons. It looks like they'll be riding it all the way so far here with Trevor Suh on the mound. Suh out of Long Beach City College. Here's a 1-0 slider. Good location on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Wonderful movement to the last pitch. Blake Fadul awaits in the on-deck circle. The right-hander looks down the barrel to get a sign. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Michael Peabody. That's hit towards the right side. It'll fall in for a 1-out single. Peabody aboard at first base. He represents the winning run.
Now batting from Santa Clara University, number 9, Blake Fadul.
Out of Santa Clara University, Blake Fadul steps into the box for the Riptide. The outfield playing deep. They are looking to avoid anything in the gap. Do not want to give an opportunity for Michael Peabody to score from first base. Right-hander on right-hander matchup at the plate. Suh takes a peek towards first. The right-hander delivers on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. We know how much Clemente Bonilla, the head coach, loves the running game. Let's see if we see any action from Michael Peabody aboard at first. Throw back over, not in time. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. On the outside half, caught a strike. It's now 0-2. Dylan Rock awaits in the on-deck circle. There have been 2 home runs in the ballgame for the Riptide. One off the bat of Dylan Rock, the other off the bat of Antonio Cruz. Trevor Suh looks down the barrel to get a sign. The right-hander delivers the 0-2, slicing down the right field line and out of play. Trevor Suh out of Long Beach, California on the mound for the Academy Barons, trying to send the ball game into extra innings. The 0-2 slider on the outside half. Good job there by Blake Fadul to hold up. 8 minutes away from a 3-hour time of complete baseball and action. Here comes the 1-2, a bluff from the runner at first base. The slider's fouled towards the right side and off the netting. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. I would say that in recent games, I have not seen too many stolen base attempts from head coach Clemente Bonilla. Down our scoreboard guy agrees that he has surely mellowed down a bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes, throw back over towards first. We did have 1 runner picked off today, and that was actually, I believe, Blake Fadul, who's at first base. He came in as a pinch runner for Max Ferguson. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3.
Now batting from UT San Antonio, number 22, Dylan Rock.
So Dylan Rock out of UT San Antonio looking for perhaps his second home run of the evening. It would be a huge time to cash in that deposit. He has the winning run at first base. 2 men down, bottom of the 9th inning. The Riptide 1 run away from sealing the deal and heading home with the victory. Suck gets the sign. There goes a runner. Terrific jump. No business whatsoever getting him. Great job by Michael Peabody. Aggressive base running from Clemente Bonilla with 2 men down in the inning. But that changes the whole dynamic of the at-bat between Dylan Rock and Trevor Sutt. The winning run now in scoring position for the Riptide. Here's the 0-1. Hit towards the right side and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. We're off the stream. Here's the 0-2. Time was called by Dylan Rock at the plate.
Who called time?
Rock.
Come on, you don't call time, bro.
Righty on righty matchup at the plate. Sup delivers the pitch. Outside fastball that misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Andre Anton awaits in the on-deck circle. Sutt looks down the barrel to get a sign, delivers a ball in the dirt. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the intensity has heightened here in Irvine, California. The winning run represented by Michael Peabody leads off the bag at second base. Sutt delivers a slider, hit right back up the middle. Rounding the bag on his way home is Michael Peabody. The throw is offline, and welcome to the first walk-off win of the season for your Orange County Riptide. Dylan Rock sends us home. The final score, 5-4, in favor of your Orange County Tide. Hit right back up the middle. Recovered by the shortstop, Christian Lucille. Michael Peabody rounded the bag on his way home. The throw was offline. He scored safely. What a ball game. We started off the game with 11 consecutive strikeouts from our starting pitcher, Nick Jones. And we end the ball game with a walk-off win. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute honor to bring you Orange County Riptide tonight on a Wednesday evening. A walk-off win, no better way to end it. We thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. The final line for today's matchup, 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. For the Barons, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Riptide. We wish you a very pleasant rest of your Wednesday evening. Jonathan Ortiz signing off, wishing you a very, very, very nice and slumber good night.